Good afternoon and welcome to the Humidor Report. Justin here with an event announcement. We know we've had a couple events already earlier this year, but it is getting time for our next one. And if you cannot tell by everything we have laid out on the table, it is time to rock with Rocky Patel. So coming up here in just a few weeks now at this point, by the time this video is going to go up, we're looking at August 11th, Friday night, August 11th, right here at Cigar Club Southeast Texas. We're going to have our Rocky Patel rep, Jara D'Oliver, in the house. Jara is a rock star. She's been the Rocky for a number of years, and it's going to be the first event we've done with her here in Southeast Texas, so I'm super excited about that. She's super knowledgeable about the product. She's been in this game for a while, so I promise you, y'all are going to dig her as well. Now, if you're not familiar with Rocky Patel, Rocky is one of the more unique success stories in the industry, and really a guy who broke a lot of ground in this industry in a lot of ways. So to take it back, Rocky was actually born in New Delhi, or at least I think he lived in New Delhi when he was young, before he moved to the United States. And when he moved to the U.S., he moved in with his aunt and uncle and their son, Rocky's cousin, Nimish Desai. Now, when Rocky Patel Premium Cigars first got going, it was actually a different brand. And that brand, if you have been around the cigar game, as long as some of us old codgers have at this point, you might remember a brand called Indian Tobacco. Now, the imagery and iconography on the Indian Tobacco line was leaning into Indian, Native American Indians. So you had sizes called the TP. They had one called the Boxer, but there was a Tomahawk, there was a TP, very chief's head and headdresses and stuff. So very Native American themed Indian. Well, the play on it there was thinking about Native Americans' relationship to tobacco and the fact that Rocky was Indian, but as in India, as opposed to Native American. But Rocky did grow up in Wisconsin. He is a Green Bay Packers fan through and through. So if you ever happen to meet Rocky, give him a go pack there. You'll get some cool points with Rocky. But Rocky actually started his professional life as an entertainment attorney in Los Angeles. And getting into the cigar world, working in that environment, he decided he wanted to make his own cigar. So he reached out to one of the legends of the industry, the one and only Nestor Plasencia, down in Honduras, and started having the Rocky Patel branded product. That first hit the market, I'm going to say 99, 2000, maybe 2001 at the latest, when you actually started seeing the 1990 and 1992 vintage lines that actually bore the name Rocky Patel instead of Indian Tobacco cigars. Now, since then, Rocky has become an absolute giant. Not just the boutique guy who became one of the most prolific and major producers in the industry, but he's also been one of the industry leaders that has fought hard on Capitol Hill trying to deal with FDA regulations, taxation, and the like. He's one of the most visible, well-known, and vocal people in the cigar industry on that front. And even if you don't smoke his cigars, you owe him a good debt of thanks for the work that he has done to protect this industry as a whole. Now, lots of stuff here on the table. This isn't even all the Rocky Patel stuff we carry. This is just what I could squeeze on the table. The venerable old Edge. Edge has been around now for the better part of 30 years, I would say, or at least Rocky for sure has been in business looking at 30 years. The 20th came out better part of 10 years ago. I imagine in the next year or so, we're going to see a 30th anniversary. We do have the Rocky Decade that he released for his 10-year. Rocky 15 is in place back here. Don't have any Rocky 20s at the moment, but we do have the Vintage San Andreas. We've got the Royale, Sun-Grown Maduro, Sun-Grown, Grand Reserve, Special Reserve, and the Rocky Patel 60, which is a big deal right now as it is in the current, I believe it was top 5 of Cigar Aficionado's top 25 for the year 2022. So this is currently in that top 5. It's been very popular since people got aware of it. You got a San Andreas Maduro wrapper on there, which is something Rocky has become a big fan of in recent years. Sumatra used to be kind of his signature leaf, and there's still a good deal of Sumatras, but he's really gone hard with the San Andreas wrappers. And even this year, the product that they just announced at this year's trade show, I believe that at least the new big one that you're going to be hearing more and more about here in the days to come, and it has a price tag that might be a little shocking because it is a $100 cigar, and that's $100 MSRP. That's before sales tax, excise tax, so on and so forth. But that's on the way. And there's some other new things. Now, for our event coming up next month, we're going to have some new to us products, something released last year we haven't had yet, but we're very much looking forward to, and that is the DBS, Double Broadleaf Selection. That's been a huge hit also over the last year. DBS is also a joke considering that Rocky owns an Aston Martin DBS, and it is a little bit of nod to Rocky's fancy little sports car that everybody in the factory talks about how happy they are when they get to even sit in the thing. But this is just, again, like I said, a smattering of what Rocky Patel does. Near 30 years in business and in the industry, and he is an absolute monster in the business. He's a great guy. We've been lucky to have him, his cousin Nimish, and his brother Nish, all three of which are instrumental in Rocky Patel Cigars as a company. We've had all three of them do events with us at our Lake Charles store in years past, and hopefully we can get some of these guys down here because they're a ton of fun, very informative guys to have here. We're going to work on that. Hopefully we can make that happen soon. But for now, Miss Jara D'Oliver in the flesh here at Cigar Club Southeast Texas. Please come and meet her. Get some great information for her. She can tell you so much about the product and the process that goes behind this. She is absolutely one of the best reps that we've got that service us here in Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. So we're super happy to have Jerry in the house with us. And all you Rocky Patel fans need to come and get in on this swag, because some of this swag is so next tier, it won't even be available at the event. You get to pick your colors of leather covering that you want and have it shipped to you after the event. But if you want more deals on the swag, you're going to have to stay tuned for that. We're going to tease you on that for now. And over the next couple weeks as we get closer to the event, give you a better idea as some of the epic lighters, cutters, ashtrays, humidors, so on and so forth that are going to be up for grabs here on Friday, August 11, when we welcome Jara D'Oliver from Rocky Patel here to Cigar Club Southeast Texas. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure that you like and subscribe on this channel so you can see what we've got hip and happening here at Cigar Club, and mark your calendars now for August 11th with a Rocky Patel, Jara D'Oliver, and Rocky Patel Cigars featured event here in Cigar Club Southeast Texas. That's going to wrap us up for this week's episode. Do stay tuned. We got more coming at you. And until then, we'll be back with you hopefully next week at the same time. And until then, I'm Justin, and we'll see you at the club.